We often glorify the brain as the symbol of strength and intelligence, while portraying the heart as fragile and emotional. Yet true resilience lies in the heart, not in the brain. The heart, both biologically and metaphorically, represents the capacity to endure pain, to recover and to transform through it. When the brain breaks, it fractures logic and perception, often leading to insanity or detachment from reality. But when the heart breaks, it opens a gateway to depth, to empathy and even rebirth. The heart is not weak. It is the alchemist of human experience. Every heartbreak, whether from loss, from betrayal, or even disappointment, carries the potential for evolution. A broken heart doesn't just mend. It reforms itself into something wiser and more compassionate. Through heartbreak, humans develop emotional intelligence. They develop boundaries and depth of love that cannot be learned intellectually. While in contrast, the brain, when overwhelmed or even broken by trauma, can lose coherence. The mind thrives on order and reason. But once its structure collapses, reality becomes fragmented. Healing from a breakdown often requires long and complex recovery processes, sometimes even permanent intervention. The brain processes information, but the heart processes meaning. Psychologically, the heart symbolizes emotional resilience. Emotional pain stimulates neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself through emotional adaptation. In moments of grief or even heartbreak, people often discover new strengths, clarity, and even creativity. However, the brain, being the seat of logic, struggles when its stability is threatened. Mental breakdowns disrupt the sense of self and perception of reality, while heartbreak deepens emotional understanding. Essentially, the heart learns through pain, while the brain tries to avoid it. Spiritually, the heart is the bridge between the human and the divine. It is the seat of consciousness where love, faith, and intuition reside. The heart's ability to heal after breaking mirrors the soul's evolution. Pain becomes purification, and suffering transforms into wisdom. The brain seeks control, while the heart seeks surrender. And it is through surrender that transformation happens. For example, when someone loses a loved one, their brain may struggle to rationalize the loss. But their heart eventually learns to live with it, finding peace through acceptance. That healing, the quiet strength to love again despite pain, is the proof of the heart's power. In short, the heart is the true alchemist. It breaks, it bleeds, it heals, and it grows stronger. The brain survives through control, but the heart evolves through surrender. My people, heal. Heal.